And I kept thinking the MHRA would not have let them give it to everybody if it wasn't safe. That was my logic, which was completely wrong, as it turns out. And then I had them, and the first one, I wonder whether it was normal saline or I just didn't get any of the contents. I don't think maybe they shook it because I had no effects whatsoever. But the second one, I was very severely injured from. So within an hour, I had a tremor in my right hand, which was very alarming. Sort of suddenly it just came on from nowhere, and I had peripheral epilepsy in my left leg. If I sat in certain positions, so when I was sitting on the carpet playing with my grandchildren, my left leg just went into spasm uncontrollably, all the muscles contracting, lasted about 10-15 seconds, and then it would stop, and it happened on 3 separate occasions, which was really scary. I had rosacea develop all over my face, and I'd always had really good skin, and suddenly it was awful. I had burning mouth syndrome with a swollen big tongue, which was so tender I could hardly speak. Sometimes it was so swollen, and that lasted 2.5 months. I had eczema develop on the back of my nape of my neck, which I'd never had eczema before. I had, what else? It was just awful. It really switched on my Mast Cell Activation Syndrome, basically. So I suddenly couldn't eat lots of food I'd been eating all my life. If I had spaghetti bolognese, I'd go bright red in the face. If I had bread, I'd go bright red in the face. So I had to stick to a low histamine diet for the first time ever and do all sorts of things to try and get better. And I was like that for 2 years until I came across the augmented NAC.
Thanks for watching this video on our YouTube channel. If you want to listen to the full episode, you can do by subscribing to the Radical Health Rebel podcast using the QR code on the screen. Or if you, like me, you prefer to watch the full episode, you can subscribe to our Substack using the QR code on the screen right now.